فهو الذي يحب من الأعمال أدومها. فكانت الخواتيم هي المعتبرة في الأعمال. فمن عزم وتوكل على رب العزة والجلال جعل الباري له من أمره يسرا إذا اتقى حق تقاته. إنه تعالى يقول: ومن يتوكل على الله فهو حسبه إن الله بالغ أمره قد جعل الله لكل شيء قدرا. فلا جرم أنه سبحانه قد أكد لعباده أنه إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون. فتشهدوا مع عباد الله أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأيضا أن محمدا عبد الله ورسوله صلى الله وسلم عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وأتباعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. آمين. عنوان خطبة الجمعة لهذا اليوم المبارك مقتبس من سورة النحل الآية 92 حيث قال تعالى محذرا عباده المؤمنين قائلا: ولا تكونوا كالتي نقضت غزلها من بعد قوة أنكاثا. Praise of commendation is due to Almighty Allah. He, the Almighty, is the one that always loves the most continuous among the deeds of his servants. And that is why the final stages of what his servants are doing are what is being considered in evaluating their efforts. Therefore, anyone who determines doing good thing and puts his trust in the Almighty Lord, Allah, the Creator, will always find a way of ease for him in all of his matters, inasmuch as he fears Allah the way Almighty Allah deserves of him. Surely the Almighty says in Surah Al-Talaq, Quran chapter 3, Quran chapter 65, in verse 3 of it, وَمَنْ يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ, anyone that puts his trust in Allah, فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ, Allah will be sufficient for him. إِنَّ اللَّهَ بَالِغُ أَمْرِهِ, surely Allah will always be able to accomplish his purpose. Nothing can hinder him. قَدْ جَعَلَ اللَّهُ لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدْرًا, Allah has set a measure for everything in existence. That is why there is no wonder in finding that Allah, glorious be He, has always emphasized by saying in Al-Quran Al-Karim that His command, whenever He intends doing something, is only to say be, and that thing shall be. إِنَّمَا أَمْرُهُ إِذَا أَرَادَ شَيْئًا أَنْ يَقُولَ لَهُ كُنْ فَيَكُونُ. That is verse 82 from Surah Yasin, Quran chapter 36. I therefore demand from all of you to declare with me that there is no death deserving person but in the Almighty Allah alone, for He has no partner. By saying La ilaha illallah together with me. Someone to say La ilaha illallah. My Muslim brothers and sisters, declare together with me that Muhammad, the servant of Allah and messenger of Allah, he is not God, he is not God. Say with me, Muhammad Rasulullah. May Almighty Allah bestow much of his benediction and peace upon this noble messenger, upon his household and companions, and their followers, and even together with us, inshallah. We have decided to let the title of this blessed Jum'ah day be derived from verse 92 of Surah Al-Nahl, Quran chapter 16, where the Almighty Allah says, وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالتِي نَقضت غَزْلَهَا مِنْ بَعْدِ قُوَّةٍ أَنْكَاثًا. That you Muslims should never be like a woman who rendered a already spun thread into bits of untwisted strands. After having woven, she loosened everything. And by loosening everything, no reward, no work, there will be no conclusion. Allah said that it will never be like that. My brothers and sisters, my people, what we mean by this is that it will not be proper for you and I, after having concluded a pact with Allah to help His religion, it will not be proper for us to still go and abolish what we have concluded. My Muslim brothers and sisters, we should not behave like someone who, after having woven his yarn so perfectly, will still go to untie everything. And that is why trickery is a fraud. Anyone that revokes his pledge to help the cause of Allah is a fraudulent person. Anyone that endears himself to non-Muslims while he has his own Muslim brothers and sisters, but will never take them for friends, anybody that behaves that way is a corrupt person. Anyone that betrays his Muslim brothers and sisters is a cheat. He does not deserve belonging to this ummah. Khayru ummatin ukhrijat lin-nas, the best religious community brought out by Allah, just to guide the rest of human beings. O servants of Allah, our goodness is in that we should all go back to fulfilling our pledges and to let our loyalty be for Islam and to love one another in Allah. It is a fact that being human beings, Allah is trying us with mutual envy. When you find that someone is doing better than you, you envy him. That is natural in human beings. But that envy should lead you to trying to do better than what that other person is doing. Not that there will be something to be done and each and everyone is expecting another person to rise up to doing it. We should not be liking to gain upper hand over each other instead of being supportive of one another. Because Almighty Allah is looking to how are we all suppressing our lusts so that we will not allow our erring souls to seduce us towards doing the wrong. A person who is able to suppress his lust can never be compared to someone who is acting in according to the convenience of his own passion, far away from integrity and probity. Well, I don't need to talk much, because the best speech is one of few words but very expansive meanings. May Almighty Allah forgive you and I. Alhamdulillah, فهو الموفق للهدي المستقيم وصلواته تعالى وسلامه على الهادي إلى طريقه المستقيم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد, the commending praise is permanently due to Almighty Allah, because it's the one that can make a person succeed in pursuing the right course of doing things here in the world. May the benediction and peace of Allah always be upon His messenger, the excellent counselor of the Muslims. Not let Allah be sent to his household and all of his companions. Amen. My Muslim brothers and sisters, there is a test for faith and Iman. Therefore, let us continue to fear Allah in all of our undertakings, and to know that as Almighty Allah tells you and I in Surah Muhammad, which is Quran chapter 47, in verse 36 of it, إِنَّمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا لَعِبٌ وَلَهْوٌ, that this worldly life is nothing but a play and pastime. A person will just be playing until he will just die all of a sudden. When to know, but if you strengthen your faith in Allah, and you are pious, you fear Allah, yu'tikum ujurakum, Almighty Allah will grant you your wages, your rewards. He will compensate you. وَلَا يَسْأَلْكُمْ أَمْوَالَكُمْ, and He will not ask you about your wealth. This wealth that we are having belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the provider. That is why when He says that He has created you to worship Him, He says that He does not need you to come and feed Him. Allah does not stand in need of us. He did not create us to benefit Himself, but He created us to benefit ourselves. That is why once Almighty Allah has granted you something, you are to perform your duties out of what He has granted you, either little or plenty. And one of the most imperative rights to be done is for us to maintain the places of service to Allah very well. We should not be stingy in that aspect at all, because Allah says in the same Surah Muhammad, Quran chapter 47, in verse 38 of it, وَمَنْ يَبْخَلْ, anyone who is niggardly, stingy, miser, فَإِنَّمَا يَبْخَلُ عَنْ نَفْسِهِ, will be doing that one at the expense of his own soul. Because Allah knows who is working for him. وَاللَّهُ الْغَنِيُّ, but we should all know that Allah is free from all needs. My Muslim brothers and sisters, the masjids of this ummah need money to sustain them. We have to keep our masjid tidy. Therefore, let us continue to spend on our masjids, each of us according to his own condition. We should not say the lockdown caused by the coronavirus will not enable us to continue spending to help the cause of Allah. If you remember those who have even died. Those who have died, all their actions have come to an end. But you are still living, so there is hope for you. So we should not abstain from continuing this laudable deed for the sake of Allah, to please Allah alone subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lest we forget to say sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. May Almighty Allah continue to shower his blessings upon the Prophet. Oh Almighty Allah, we ask you to help us on your remembrance and to appreciate your efforts and your favors and to worship you well and accurately. Therefore, count all of us among those who are having true faith in your religion. Amen. Remember, every Jum'ah day like this, we tell you what Almighty Allah says in Surah An-Nahl, Quran chapter 16, in verses 90 and 91. Inna Allah ya'amuru bil adl, that He, the Almighty Allah, surely commands justice to be done. Wal ihsan, and He also commands excellent performance. Wa itaidil qurba, He also commands giving help to the relatives. Wa yanha anil fahsha, on the other hand, He, the Almighty, prohibits every evil deed. Wal munkari, and also all illegalities, the obscene. Well, begging, as well as transgression, Almighty Allah prohibits it. Ya'izukum, when He, the Almighty, admonishes you, is to benefit you, not to benefit Himself. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ, because that is the only way that you can remain focused in whatever you are doing. With that, you will take heed. وَأَوْفُوا بِعَهْدِ اللَّهِ, make sure that you always fulfill the covenant you made with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِذَا أَعَدْتُمْ, whenever you have pledges. May Almighty Allah bless our words for us. May Almighty Allah bless al-Huda Masjid. People from outside look at you that your masjid is located at millionaires' quarters, that you have decided to change to millionaire. And instead of millionaires, you change it to what? Millionaire. You change the meaning. From millionaires, you change it to what? To millionaire. Now, it is left for you to take care of this al-Huda Masjid. People outside are thinking that you have built something very, very lofty, but you know yourselves. Many people from outside millionaire quarters, when they hear of millionaire quarters, when it was being named millionaires, the moment they reach there, they will say, where are the quarters? Where are the quarters? Because you yourself are here, you know yourselves. Please, do not let us relent efforts. Let us take care of this masjid. this is our own home. The houses that you build for yourself are not yours. Because the moment you die, you leave it for others. And become the property of other people. But this masjid, if it is 1 naira you spend here, it will ever remain yours, even when you die. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised to use that one in building a home for you in the hereafter, so that you will not be homeless there. So it is when you are living here that you can build homes for yourself before you die. May Almighty Allah enable you and I to die. And may Almighty Allah bless whatever He has given us. Amen. Summa amen. Summa amen. Rise up. Let us offer our Jum'ah prayer.